All right, everyone, welcome back. Looking at ORAI here. So I'm not sure if I've ever covered this one, but we're going to look at it anyway. You can see that from where you are right now, if you come down for a third time to your 618 and you end up taking out 240 here, there is a potential that you're going to drop and fall off the table here down to the 786 at 155, and you're looking at about a 46% drop and potentially even lower. You can see the low down here is under $1, under 90 cents here. So this is a must-hold price for ORAI here at this 240 level. So that's your big price to watch, your big price to hold there. That is your 618 from the low back in November of last year to the high in February of this year. So you really want to maintain this 240 level to pretty much stay alive on this thing. You can see it is in a massive downtrend here. If we switch over to the Heikin-Ashi candles, Heikin-Ashi are printing red, no shadow on the last candle there. So it is trending down at the moment. So the only thing I would watch is a bounce off of 240 here. And you can see on the chart, if you do get a bounce on 240, this is the most likely scenario that's going to play out if you don't just blast out of here, where you come back up to your 50-day EMA, your 0.5 at this 325 level, and maybe bounce around like this until you eventually break out and move higher. Some kind of play like this is in play, in my opinion. Of course, you could just do this, or you could do this, bounce around, break out, get stuck at the 0.5, retest this downtrend at your 618 at 240 once again for support, and then move out of here. So any of those scenarios, I would say, could be in play here. But ultimately, just watch 240. 240 is your big price to hold. If you can hold that, you're eventually going to break the downtrend and start to move higher. And with that being said, to move higher, you can see that if I actually draw a fib from the high to the low here, you can see the 618 is right at your 236 at this 642 level. So 240 is your big price to hold, and 640 is your big price to beat for ORAI here to be bullish and to start going to the moon, or at least to higher price targets here. You're not officially bullish from that high to the low until you beat, or until you break 640. So 640 is your price to beat if you can eventually get up there and break the downtrend here. But as of now, you need to hold 240. If you do not hold 240, it's going to get pretty nasty and it's going to start falling off the table, potentially $1.50 and potentially even below $1 on this thing, which I know nothing about the project, but if you're watching this update, I imagine you do. So, you know, those could be great buying opportunities to add some more to your position down here before the next bull run. So we will see how it plays out. Just kind of watch those prices there. If I did not mention it, to break the downtrend, you need to get over your 21, your 50, and your 0.5 here at 325. So if you do come down, which it looks like you are, down to 240, and you get a nice little bounce, you need to come up about 25% to get over the 21, about 32% to get over the 50, and the 0.5 here at about 325. So once you can get out and above over 325, you'll know you're trying to break the downtrend here. But you always want to wait for that confirmation to see if this thing's actually going to start moving higher. And then ultimately, if you can get past 325 and 440, we know 640 is your bullish line to beat to start moving up. So we will leave it at that on ORAI. Hopefully that helped a little bit, and we will see you in the next one. Not financial advice. Peace out.